Jamie.
Hi.
Uh, so my name is Michael, and you referred to me today because you had some issues you wanted to start talking about. First of all, I just have to talk to you about confidentiality. Just so you know, there's complete confidentiality for our sessions. The only way that I will be able to release the information is if you're harm to yourself, you're a harm to others, there's suspected or actual child abuse, or if I get it's court mandated. So if I'm required by law, I have to.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah. I
Okay.
think that's pretty straightforward.
So, what brings you in here today?
Um, well, I've been having a lot going on right now. With exams coming up, it's just been super stressful. Um, just I've been beyond stressed out. Been having issues eating and sleeping, and just every time I go to kind of try and relax, it's like I just feel like I have so much to do that I can't. I have to be either studying or working on a paper, or I can't give myself time to relax because I have so much going on.
Okay, and studying you mean for college?
Yes.
Where do you go?
Georgian in my second year.
Okay, Georgian and
Right.
Barry?
Aurelia.
Aurelia? Okay. Just so you know, there are services they have there
Mm.
that, they have the Student Success Office, I believe is what it's called. And they have services there where it's counseling, they help with assignments, there's like a drop-in center you can go to and talk to about your work if you're ever struggling with your work, so you don't have to really, think about it, you're on your own with it. There are people who help you.
It's not the work itself that I'm having an issue with. It's just like this is my first year being out of my house, and so it it's a mix of being on my own plus making sure I still do well. Just I feel like every time I try and give myself a little bit of breathing room, it's not okay. Like I have to keep working.
Okay. So you're kind of putting pressure on yourself.
Yeah, and just like it's stressing me out to the max, and just
Yeah. All right. Well, do you is your family far away? Do they?
yeah, they're a couple hours.
Yeah.
So
Do you talk to them often?
some of them. I talk to my sister a lot, and so she's in university now, so she kind of understands what I'm going through, and so she tries to help.
All right. What have you done for coping strategies so far?
I don't really have any. I've kind of taken up smoking, and so that is a big thing, and I absolutely hate it, but it helps with the stress. So
Okay. So you don't have any coping techniques you do?
um, what do you mean?
Well, for example, there's journaling, like, writing down what you're feeling it helps a lot when you're stressed or anxious
I
or
used to run
angry.
a blog, but it didn't work for me.
Yeah. Okay. How about do you go to the gym? Do you exercise often?
Oh,
Okay.
I don't have time.
Yeah. Um, do you have people you can talk to that you trust, that you can
Uh,
kind of just vent to on a hard day?
I have a few friends in my program, but
Hmm. Yeah.
just everyone's so busy with their own stuff. I don't really want to bug people about mine.
Yeah.
So,
Well, at the Aurelia campus, like I mentioned before, they do have counselors there, and they are very helpful. They can teach you stress management and kind of level everything out for you. So what is your goal today?
I need to calm down. I need to de-stress. It's too much. I can't stop.
Okay. Do you know about breathing exercises?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, when you start to feel anxious and stressed out, and you finish one thing but 10 other things pop up, it's really helpful to calm yourself down to do breathing exercises. A really good breathing exercise that you can do is you breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds and then out
Hmm.
through your mouth for 4 seconds. And you just kind of repeat that, and it tells your body to calm itself down. and it actually helps a lot with anxiety and stress.
Mm.
So that's one you can practice. As well, journaling. I know you don't have much time, and it feels like more homework. So journaling is the same thing as just venting to a friend. You know. So if you get stressed out a lot, or you're really nervous, or your professor gives you a bad mark and you just want to vent, it's really helpful instead of sitting there and just stewing on it and thinking about it, and then it kind of snowballs, just to get it off your chest right away. So either writing it down or talking to a friend can be very helpful.
Okay, I can definitely try it again. I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right?
Exactly. So, what is the major uh, what's the word? Barrier, I guess I could say, that's holding you back? Like, what really gets you up there with your anxiety and your stress?
It's just I have so much to do, between trying to make sure my apartment's clean and laundry,
Hmm.
plus my schoolwork. Like, I mean, I have a few papers due this week, plus my exams, and all my textbook reading and all that. Just it's so much for everything. It's just, you know,
So, if you had to prioritize all the things you just listened to me, which one would you say is at the top, and which one would be at the bottom?
well, keeping my apartment clean is at the bottom,
Hmm.
just because it there's really no timeline for it, right? But no, my papers, it's just I've been kind of working on them in pieces, and I just have to get them done and then work on my exams. But it's just I just feel like it's so much going into it.
Hmm. All right. So you said the paper was top priority.
Hmm.
Okay. So what you should do is your papers are obviously due before you have to do your exams, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what you should do, as hard as it will be, is just focus on papers. Don't think exams, because you're gonna start stressing yourself out. You don't have to worry about the exams right now, right? Because
Hmm.
if you study right now, you might not remember it all. How far away are your exams?
1 week.
1 week? Okay. So this week you have your papers due. Next week you have your exams.
Mm.
Okay. So just worry about your papers for this week, okay? Your exams, just, kind of push them to the back of your mind for now. Just, one paper at a time. Whatever one's due first, focus on that one. Once that one's done, give yourself a little bit of time. Reward yourself, go out to a movie, something that you'll enjoy, and then get on to the next paper.
Hmm.
And just make sure you reward yourself at the end, just so it's not like you go one to the next, and then your anxiety builds up again, right?
Okay.
And then for your exams, on the weekend, or if you have a few days after you finish your papers, then maybe start getting to your exams. But if you try to do them both at once, you're just gonna mix yourself with the information, and you're just gonna get back to where you were with your anxiety.
Okay. I
Okay.
think I can try that.
All right. So to summarize, your main goal was kind of stress anxiety management.
Mm.
When I asked you about your priorities, your major priority was your papers, and the small stuff like house cleaning, laundry, stuff like that kind of falls at the bottom. So you're just gonna work on one thing at a time. Try not to stress yourself out, right?
Hmm.
And for coping strategies, did I give you any help with that? Like, did I help you figure out a few new ones, or do you still want some more help?
Well, you told me the breathing exercises. And, I think you gave me a couple good ideas, so I think I have some sort of idea where to start now.
Okay, that's good. All right. So, is there anything else you'd like to talk about today?
No, I think that covers it.
All right. Well, you know how to get a hold of me if you'd like to make another session.
Hmm.
I know you have your exams and your assignments coming up, so we won't worry about booking another one now. But you know how to get a hold of my receptionist if you need to meet with me again.
Hmm.
And the campus actually has a counselor there as well, because I'm only a beginning counselor, but they have a lot more skill sets than I do, so they'd be able to help you out more than I have today. But I hope the information I gave you can be helpful.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right. You have a good day.
You too.